basically, we're going to talk about bookmarks, and it's going to be fantastic, I promise. So, we're going to dig right into it. What am I currently using as a bookmark? Okay, so I'm currently reading 3 books. Last night I finished it, but I think it still counts. And this is Changeless. It's the second in the Parasol Protectorate series, and I have a lot of feelings on this that I have yet to deal with, but I'll handle those in a later vlog. I was using an expired Kohl's coupon. I kept meaning to go back, and then I never did. In Storm of Swords, I am using one of my patented handmade bookmarks. And it's just a folded up post-it, but it says bookmark. Now, why would I write bookmark on what is clearly a bookmark? Is this some philosophical statement? No. No, it is not. It's actually that in case the post-it falls out of the book, I'm not looking at my floor thinking, why is there a post-it on the ground? What is this for? Why am I so careless with my paper goods? The point is, I'm using this, an actual bookmark given to me by Kelly last Christmas. And while, of course, it is a beautiful snippet of the Renoir painting, it's actually much more sentimental because it's a Gilmore Girl reference, and if you don't know that, you should go watch Gilmore Girls. And then I'll see you in a couple of weeks when you finish all 7 seasons. The best thing I've ever used as a bookmark. Okay, funny story. In 2004, I picked up my first copy of Emma. It was my first Jane Austen, and it was this cute little, I mean, it's beat up now, but back in the day it was a nice copy of Emma. And I used a picture of the boy I had a crush on as a bookmark. I wish I still had that, but I think I've since burned it. Didn't work out. Weirdest thing I've ever used as a bookmark, I use toilet paper. Do I ever annotate my books? Why? Yes, I do annotate. That is sort of what I do with my life in general. Is sometimes it's amusing for other people. Like, Liz, you should remember my other copy of Emma. I have like 4 at this point. Something I found in a library book that was not mine. Oh, okay. 2 things. I have this copy of Little Women that I picked up at an antique bookshop in the Bronte Parsonage, and it says to Sheila from Mama, and I think it says Bubba or Buddha. It could be either one. Christmas 1960. And then actually my copy of The Great Gatsby is from the 50s. I found it. It was kind of like an awesome steal. I found it at a thrift shop for like $2, but it's like straight up legit from the 50s, and inside it was like English 157. So there was a student in the 50s reading this. What? Where's next? Ooh, book that's made the biggest mark on my life. Pride and Prejudice. Pride and Prejudice. I mean, we all want to be Lizzie Bennet. We all want to, I don't know, be better than our circumstances. And one book that's made the biggest mark on my life, literally. Okay, so literally, obviously, tattoos. What? Lumos tattoo coming up. What? Yeah. So basically I have a Lumos tattoo, which is obviously the spell to turn on the wand. But generally, and no one's ever actually asked me this, but I like that it kind of harkens back to the quote by Dumbledore about happiness being found even in the darkest of times, as long as you turn on the light. I mean, that's a huge thing for me, and I tend to be an eternal optimist. And you could be like, Kayla, there's no hope, and I'll be like, screw you, there's hope! And I think I like that about myself. I mean, I'm an eternal optimist. I'm a glass half full kind of gal. That's a good thing. I like that about myself. And I like that that's something that's kind of a message in the series. So, sure, yeah, that's why I have Harry Potter tattoo. Which books have had the biggest impact on my generation? Again, it is time to give a shout out to Harry Potter.